what was your favorite country amongst all the places you visited?
That's always the most difficult question, right? Yeah. You have to say India, right?
Of course.
Hey guys, today I'm here with Anna and Andrea from Changemakers. They're staying with us in Bangalore, the hub. Anna, do you want to introduce yourself to everyone?
Yes, sure. I'm Anna from Poland.
And Andrea from Italy.
And since 4 years, we travel around the world and we try to collect stories of changemakers, so people who bring social or environmental change. And we visited already 36 countries and got more than a few hundred interviews, and we try to spread these stories as much as we can.
So one way they've documented all their learnings is in this book, which is available on their website that you can download as a PDF. Do you guys want to tell us a little bit about what's in this book?
So basically, we started with writing our stories on the blog and Facebook, but with time we realized that it's not enough, and we would like to spread the stories more and use them in the more ways. So we started to organize workshops and training, and also write educational scenarios, which are designed for educators, both formal, like teacher, and non-formal. And they are like really step-by-step scenarios, which are based on real changemaker stories we collected, and they encourage children and youth to actually become changemakers themselves. And we got like 2,000 reports where kids and youth were like sending us photos and movies and saying how they changed something in their communities. So we decided to spread it around. That's why it's on open license. You can download it from our website, and now we are trying to translate it to different languages so the stories of changemakers can spread and inspire others to also do something for the world.
What's brought you guys to India, and how's your experience been so far on this trip?
We wanted to come to India since a while because here many things are happening. Actually, there's like a lot of buzz around social entrepreneurship and about around like impact making. So for us, it was quite interesting to come here, and finally we had the chance. We started from Sri Lanka in December, then we arrived here in January, and here we are.
That's amazing. So how did you guys hear about the hub, and how did you find us? Because we were super excited when we heard that you guys wanted to come here, stay at the hub, and cover stories in Bangalore.
So what we usually do before coming to the place, obviously, was Google. Okay, what is happening in Bangalore, right? This is how it works today. So then we do research, and co-working spaces are one of the places we always try to visit because there is where things are happening, right? Startup and innovations. And so we go through different websites trying to understand which of them can be the most interesting, the most vivid, the most really, close to what we believe, and that's how we find the hub. And actually we got absolutely immediate answer, which was also very nice.
Yeah, we pride ourselves on being as responsive as possible.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
We were super excited because I really like what you guys are trying to do, and that's why we built a space like this, because we want people that are coming in from different parts of the world or different parts of India. We want to be that place where they can all connect, explore, and like share stories, and you guys are doing it on a really professional level. So we're happy to have you guys here.
So we also try to show people in different angle of the world that not everything you think is obvious, because there are people thinking differently, there are different cultures, different food, and so on. And actually being in India, it's very enriching also from that point of view, I have to say.
Definitely. Yeah,
definitely.
You guys like the food in India?
Yeah, we like it a lot. We got slowly used to the spiciness, which we are not. So now it's going better, and I like the concept of eating with my hands. So although very often they try to give me a spoon, I tendentially refuse. Do things like the local do.
Yeah.
That's what I like to
completely immerse yourself in the culture and the food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it makes sense, having contact with my food, even it's like using one sense more for enjoying the food.
Gives a whole new meaning to the phrase, getting your hands dirty.
Exactly. Hands-on, that's it.
Hands-on approach, yeah.
And in my region we have a flat bread which is very similar to chapati. It's just made with olive oil instead of coconut oil or other oils. So it's that makes me feel like home a little bit as well.
It's amazing because food is such an important part. Even when we're building a community space, food is that one thing that can bring people together.
Indeed.
And it's amazing how in different parts of the world there are these similarities, like you said, flatbreads and chapatis, or
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Well, yes. So basically, what we do on the way, also we volunteer a lot. So we try to base our travel on exchange. So we offer our skills and knowledge just for a place to stay, sometimes food, depending on the situation. And yeah, we do workshops in co-working spaces, but we also teach English, or we work on the farm and so on. And in this case, in Indonesia, I was teaching English in the small village, and I happened to be alone because, traveling together is quite a challenging part. So sometimes we spread, and I was alone in some Indonesian small village. And I didn't know that they don't eat together. So we have this agreement that I teach English and they provide me accommodation, food, but I didn't understand that there's no common meal. So I was just waiting in the morning, and I thought, okay, maybe they don't eat breakfast. And then I thought, okay, maybe they eat once in the evening. And then I discovered that, yeah, food is always there ready in the kitchen, and you're supposed to just pick it up whenever you wish, you know?
That's so interesting. So if you guys on Instagram have any questions that you want us to ask Anna and Andrea, feel free to drop in a question. What was your favorite country amongst all the places you visited?
That's always the most difficult question, right?
Yeah.
Yes, go for it.
Well, I mean,
You have to say India, right?
of course. There are many countries which I love from for the natural point of view, so like the natural beauties, which is like very important for me. But very often, what makes the difference is the level of personal relation we are able to build, and this is like
with people in a place. Yeah.
And this sometimes is like just relative to some specific people that we met. So I mean, we met like we had some super beautiful experiences in Turkey, in Thailand, in several places in South America. But like, it's really difficult to pick one because it's really it depends a little bit on the.
No, I don't want to put you too much on the spot. I just wanted to see what you would say to that. Is there any questions you guys have for us about the hub or what we're doing, or anything you guys want to know?
Well, we discussed quite a lot also before, as we already have a chance to have a tour, and I have to say it's one of the most impressive co-working spaces I've seen. I mean, it's the biggest one and so diverse, and it's impressive for me that all in all you are not that long in the market. You know?
Yeah. So we're a startup. It's actually funny to me when you say we're the biggest because in our minds we're one of the smallest, like a boutique co-working space where we cater to like freelancers and much smaller startups. So it's interesting to get that perspective. Andrea, you guys are leaving us on Wednesday. I hope you've had a good stay at the hub. And tell us about where you're going next. How do people follow you and keep up with the work you're doing?
Well, we're gonna be in India for a couple of months more. So it's gonna be next destination Goa, and then from there we will go farther north, so like Mumbai and Pune, and then we visit like the northern region. We don't have a clear plan yet, so like again, if you have like ideas where we can go, like Changemakers that we have to meet. Very, very important information, and then we'll go to Nepal for a month, and then we will come back, and probably like by June, middle of June, we'll come back to Europe.
Awesome. So if anyone watching has people in any of these cities that are making a difference in their community, and you want to connect them to these guys, feel free to reach out, comment on the video, or DM us, and we'll be sure to pass those contacts along to them. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for doing this. Yeah, it was great to know you guys.
Thank you.